Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're stepping into the truly inexplicable. Those moments where reality just seems to glitch, to stutter, you know?
Absolutely, where the rules just don't seem to apply for a second.
Exactly. We're talking about glitch in the Matrix experiences. That term obviously comes from the movies, but it captures that feeling, doesn't it?
It really does. That sense that the simulation, if you will, just skipped a beat, or maybe our perception did.
Right, and these aren't just made-up tales. We've gathered these from people sharing their own experiences, allegedly true, on places like Reddit.
Real people, real accounts of something bizarre happening to them.
We picked some that really stood out, not just because they're creepy, although some definitely are.
Oh, for sure.
But because they make you stop and think, what is reality? What are its limits?
That's the core question, isn't it? Exploring these accounts lets us kind of probe at those boundaries.
So that's our mission today. To explore these stories, think about memory, perception, and maybe glimpse something strange. Ready?
Let's dive in. It's fascinating stuff. That feeling of the unexplained, it gets under your skin.
It does, because these things challenge how we think the world should work.
Exactly. We rely on patterns, on logic. When that fails, even for a moment, it's deeply unsettling. You're left thinking, what just happened?
Totally. And that feeling, that disorientation, our first story captures it perfectly. Picture this. Stormy day. An EMT is driving home.
Right.
Sees a side road. Goes to a golf course, but it's blocked. Flashing barricades. Standard stuff, maybe flooding or something.
Right, happens all the time.
But then he sees a car, a Mercedes, parked past the barricades. Hazard lights blinking away.
Already strange. Why is it past the barrier?
His thought exactly. And being an EMT, he pulls over. Duty calls, right? Maybe someone needs help.
Makes sense.
He grabs his flashlight, shines it in the back, sees a guy slumped over, looks like he's sleeping.
Okay, maybe just someone sleeping it off?
Possibly.
Yeah.
So he goes to the driver's side, taps the window, shines the light in, and this is where it gets really weird. The driver is sitting bolt upright, staring straight ahead, like completely still.
Staring, not reacting to the light or tapping.
Not at all. Doesn't blink, doesn't flinch, nothing. The passenger next to him is slumped forward onto the dashboard, and all the doors locked tight.
Wow. Okay, that's moved beyond weird into genuinely creepy territory.
Definitely. He's feeling seriously unnerved now. So he calls the sheriff's station, asks for a code 2 unit. You know, no lights, no sirens, just check it out quietly.
Sensible. Doesn't want to escalate if it's something odd.
While he's on the phone, dispatch asks for the license plate. Just then, headlights appear. A big PG&E truck comes rumbling down the road from further up towards him.
From the closed-off section.
Exactly. So the EMT needs to move his vehicle to let the truck pass, and he figures, okay, I'll swing around and grab the plate number now.
Right.
He moves his car, looks back to where the Mercedes was. It's gone.
Just vanished.
Vanished, like completely. Completely. So he flags down the PG&E driver, asks him about the road. The driver says, yeah, there's a massive tree down, like 80 feet long, blocking the whole road.
An 80-foot tree.
Yeah. Says it's been like that for at least a day. Probably won't be clear till tomorrow.
So, wait. Barricades one way. Giant tree the other way.
No way in or out. So how did that Mercedes just disappear?
That's impossible.
Yeah.
Physically impossible based on that description.
He said it shook him badly. Still unsettles him years later thinking about it at accident scenes. Apparently, you can even check Google Maps for the spot. Barricades right there, tree down around the bend. Wild.
It really is staggering. It's a total breakdown of physical laws as we understand them. You try to rationalize bad light. Maybe he was tired, missed something.
But the PG&E driver, the tree, the locked doors.
Exactly. Those details make rationalization incredibly difficult. It forces you to confront the limits of what we think is possible. Was it perception? Or do the rules of reality just bend for a moment?
It leaves you with that unanswerable question, doesn't it? Did his brain just fill in a blank, or did something truly impossible happen?
Precisely. And that leads perfectly into thinking about glitches, not just in space, but in time.
Yeah, our next story. It feels like a time loop. Or something even stranger.
Okay.
This person grew up in the Pacific Northwest, loved the outdoors, Western Washington Cascades, had this special spot, Gobling Creek off Highway 2.
So idyllic.
Him and his dad used to go there, fish, shoot, but also collect these things called picture rocks.
Picture rocks?
Yeah, stones that when you cut and polish them, they look like little mountain scenes. Pretty cool, actually. They sold them for like $2 a pound at a neighbor's shop.
Huh. Unique hobby.
The neighbor's shop was an old church. Dad even built a robot sculpture that stood outside. Anyway, the path from the creek back to the road was long. Easy to get lost if you weren't familiar.
Got it. Setting the scene.
So when the narrator's about 14, he's hiking back up this path alone, backpack full of heavy rocks, and he sees someone coming towards him. Man, looked about 30.
Okay, unusual out there.
Yeah, both were surprised. But as they got closer, the man looked more and more startled, like really shocked. The narrator said it was as if he were seeing a ghost, just staring.
Just staring. Weird reaction.
And weirder still, the narrator noticed the man looked a lot like his own family, like a striking resemblance.
Whoa.
He mentioned it to his dad later, but his dad hadn't seen anyone. The kid never forgot that weird encounter.
I wouldn't either. That's memorable.
Right. So fast forward 15 years, the narrator is an adult now, decides to revisit Gobling Creek for old time's sake, finds out the main road washed out years ago.
Ah, happens in the mountains.
But he knew another way through Jack Pass. So he hikes in, he's walking down that same path towards the creek, and halfway there, he sees someone coming up from the creek.
Don't tell me.
It's a boy, about 14, carrying a heavy backpack.
Oh.
And as they get closer, the narrator says he felt increasingly confused and shocked because the boy looked exactly like he did when he was 14.
Oh my God. Exactly like him.
Exactly. He's stunned. They just pass each other. Neither says a word. And then like a bolt of lightning, it hits him.
What?
He just lived the other half of that encounter from 15 years ago. He was the older man staring at his younger self.
Wow. So he was the ghost the kid saw.
Seems like it. He turns around immediately, tries to catch the boy, runs back up the path. Nothing. Kid's gone.
Vanished. Just like the car.
Just gone. He even rushed down to the creek, half expecting, maybe hoping, to see his dad there, 15 years younger. But nothing. Just emptiness. Said it was too bizarre to even tell anyone for years.
That is profound. A genuine time loop, or maybe a crossing of timelines. The personal nature of it, seeing yourself, that's terrifying and awe-inspiring at the same time.
Right. It wasn't just an event. It was his event, closing a circle.
It really pushes against simple explanations like faulty memory, the symmetry of it, becoming the other person from his own memory. It suggests something more structured, almost fated. It really muddies the water between memory, reality, and maybe even premonition.
Fated is a good word for it. It feels less random than the vanishing car, but still utterly baffling. These glitches aren't always so physical, though, are they? Sometimes they seem tied to emotion, grief, even closure.
Mm-hmm. Synchronicity, perhaps. Yeah. Meaningful coincidence.
Maybe. This next one involves a musician the narrator toured with. Let's call him Josh. Josh's best friend, Matt, had died a couple of years before. Overdose. Really sudden and tragic.
Awful. That leaves a mark.
Yeah. And Josh kept having this recurring dream. He was with Matt on this specific abandoned-looking street. Josh felt it was like purgatory.
Wow. Heavy symbolism.
In the dream, they'd talk, and always at the end, Matt would take a bulb out of one of the streetlights. Josh described this dream, the street, everything, in really vivid detail to his bandmates.
Okay, a very specific recurring image tied to his grief.
So they're on tour, maybe 6 months later. The band are all big Bright Eyes fans. They decide to make a detour to Cadiz, Florida.
Cadiz? Why there?
Apparently it's got this reputation, kind of a creepy spiritual medium type of place, is how the narrator put it. And the Bright Eyes singer wrote an album there. Worth noting, almost everyone in the van was an atheist.
Interesting contrast. Skeptics heading to a spiritual hotspot.
So they're driving around Cadiz late at night, like 2 or 3 a.m. Suddenly, this large black dog just appears, stands right in the middle of the road, stops and looks at them.
Okay. Creepy dog moment.
The bandmates, being, quote, weird as heck, start yelling, follow the dog, follow that dog, it's showing us something.
Huh. Okay, they leaned into the weirdness.
Totally. So they follow this dog. It's just walking slowly down the street. They follow for a few blocks. Then the dog suddenly bolts around a corner.
And they follow.
They try to speed up to catch it, but just as they turn the corner, Josh screams, stop! Stop the freaking van! This is it!
This is the street.
He jumps out, and yeah, it's the street from his dreams. Exactly as he described it. Yeah. Houses on the left, park on the right, everything.
Whoa. Found it. Led by a dog.
Apparently, they just stood there for like 15 minutes, taking it all in. Total silence. Then, as they're getting back into the van, one of the streetlights on that street just goes out.
No way. Like in the dream.
Exactly. And Josh, he said he never had that dream again after that night. He felt like it was closure.
That's incredible. The convergence of the dream, the place, the dog, the light. It's textbook synchronicity almost.
Yeah.
A meaningful alignment of interstate and outer events.
Yeah, really feels like it.
Whether it was purely psychological, a manifestation of his need for closure projected onto the world, or something genuinely external guiding him, the effect was profound. The universe, or his subconscious, gave him that moment, that streetlight going out. Powerful symbolism.
It really is. Closure found in the strangest possible way. But you do wonder, don't you? How much was expectation, the creepy place vibe, the group dynamic?
Absolutely. The power of suggestion is strong, especially in emotionally charged situations or unusual environments. Disentangling internal experience from external anomaly is always the challenge.
Yeah. But sometimes the anomaly isn't a single event or even a loop. Sometimes it feels like something is watching persistently over years.
Okay, that sounds ominous.
This next one, it starts young. The narrator's 12, waiting in the truck while their mom is grocery shopping.
Right. Normal kid stuff.
An old man walks towards the truck, just walks right up and stares at the kid. The narrator described the look as indescribable, like as if I knew too much.
Knew too much. That's a
Oh.
weirdly specific, unsettling feeling for a kid.
Totally. The man stops about 5 feet away, just stares for a few seconds, then turns around and walks back the way he came. Didn't say a word.
Okay, creepy old man encounter.
Yeah.
Unsettling, but maybe just eccentric.
Maybe. The narrator said it felt very traumatic and confused, but then it gets much, much weirder.
How so?
5 or 6 years later, Dad's showing old home videos, a trip to Yellowstone Park. This was when the narrator was tiny, like 1 or 2 years old.
Okay, family memories.
They're watching footage from Old Faithful, and the narrator sees him in the video from years earlier.
Sees. The old man.
The same old man, same clothes, same indescribable look.
Mhm.
And in the video, he's peering right at the camera, looking directly into the lens at them.
Whoa, wait. The same guy from the grocery store parking lot, years before that incident even happened.
Exactly. Appearing in a home video from their infancy, the narrator said just retelling the story freaked them out immensely. I mean, wouldn't it you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's deeply disturbing. It's not just a weird encounter anymore. It's
Right.
persistence, observation across decades.
It feels like surveillance almost.
It does. It adds this layer of being watched, singled out somehow by someone or something that operates outside normal time. Why him? Why that look? It turns a random creepy moment into a long-term chilling mystery about your own past.
Yeah.
Are you a fixed point for this
Yeah.
observer?
That idea of being a fixed point is terrifying. Like you're part of someone else's pattern. It defies logic, chronology, makes you question your own significance in a really unsettling way.
It really does.
Okay, our last story for today. This one might be the most straightforwardly impossible. It just breaks all the rules.
Let's hear it.
Narrator used to work in a building with deep sub-basements, 3 levels down.
Wow.
Their lab equipment was in the very bottom one.
Okay, isolated location.
And here's the key detail. The narrator had the only key to that lowest basement. Nobody else could get in.
Only key. Got it.
Yeah.
Locked room scenario.
Inside that basement, there was an old school wired telephone, a landline.
Landline phone.
Yeah.
Locked basement. One key.
One night, the narrator is at home, sleeping. Apartment is 10 miles away from the workplace, alone.
10 miles away, asleep.
Around 3:00 a.m., their cell phone rings. It's their girlfriend, and she is, quote, in hysterics.
Oh, no. Why? What happened?
She tells him she just got a call from the phone number belonging to that basement landline.
What? From the locked basement. 10 miles away. At 3 a.m.
Yes. And the person on the other end sounded exactly like the narrator.
Sounded like him. What did he say?
Just slowly repeated her name over and over until the line crackled and went dead.
Oh, that's horrifying. Absolutely chilling.
Yeah. He thought she was messing with him at first, maybe dreaming. But then she showed him her phone, and there was the call log. 3:00 a.m. from the basement phone number.
The call log confirmed it. From that number.
Confirmed it. He said it still freaks me the F out. And yeah, locked room, 10 miles distance, his voice, her name, how.
That just short circuits everything. Locked, basement, physical distance, unique key, landline phone. None of it matters. The call happened. The log exists.
It defies everything.
It really does. Scientifically, logically.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Was it some kind of complex, shared auditory hallucination, a technological malfunction so bizarre it logged a phantom call?
Or,
Something else.
like what? What could it be?
You get into really speculative territory fast. Extreme psychokinesis, a weird temporal echo, a doppelganger manifesting vocally through a phone line. There's no rational framework for it. It's the definition of inexplicable. The physical barriers just seemed irrelevant.
Irrelevant. That's the word. It just shreds the rules. Makes you wonder what else is possible if that can happen.
Exactly. It leaves you with profound unease about the stability of, well, everything.
So these stories, right? The vanishing car, the time loop, the dream street, the watcher, the impossible call. They're all deeply unsettling.
They absolutely are.
Whether you lean towards psychological explanations, tricks of perception, or something genuinely glitching in the fabric of reality, they force you to question.
That's their power. They challenge our assumptions about what's real and what's not.
Could they be just random noise in the system? Or are they little glimpses, cracks in the facade, showing something bigger, stranger behind it all?
It makes you wonder how common these might be. How many people experience something like this and just don't talk about it? Because it sounds crazy.
Exactly. Think about it for yourself. Which story stuck with you the most? Have you or anyone you know ever had a moment that just didn't add up, made you doubt what you saw or heard?
It's a compelling thought that maybe the world isn't quite as solid or predictable as we like to think. That even in ordinary moments, these strange depths can suddenly open up, hinting at forces or realities we just don't comprehend.
Maybe the real takeaway isn't finding the answer, but just acknowledging the mystery, the vastness of what we don't know.
Well said. Embracing the uncertainty can be its own kind of understanding.
Thank you for joining us on this unsettling journey into the glitches. We hope it gave you something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
If you found these stories as strange and fascinating as we did, please do us a favor. Like this, share it with someone who appreciates the weird, and subscribe to our channel, Horror Docs. We dive into the unknown regularly.
More explorations to come.
Stay curious, keep questioning, and remember, sometimes the most interesting things happen when the lights flicker. See you next time.